Так, добрый вечер. Продолжаем проходить персону.
Crazy how time flies when I wonder if the path is in the right direction. But I do believe things come to light by accident when it remains on. Sounds like it's meant to be.
Wake up, this raise made when things fall apart. What matters at the end is how you left them all. Fire in my soul, fire in my heart. Till you see me on the other side of stars.
Oh, the journey starts from where we did first step. No one's sure what lies ahead before and breath. Rose, baby, rough and tough, but we will meet somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes this journey is about the chase, not about the destination, not over us. No matter how far,
No matter how far,
how you go,
how you go, how you
how
go.
long can you
Property ain't no time to waste. Gotta take your life, go get it burning.
Шанс. В общем, я немножко пофармил. Давно вытащил тело тех долбоебов, которые в Тартар заперлись напоследок. Надеюсь, больше
Oh, hello.
в Тартар никто не пойдет. Да видеть его я уже, блять, не могу.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Hello there. Thank you. Oh. You're Kiyoshi-san's grandmother. Good afternoon.
Oh, you're those nice students from before. Hello there. You have great timing. I was just hoping to run into you two again. The truth is, Mitron's disappeared again.
Oh, so it's a recurring problem. Don't worry, though. At least this time, we have an idea of where to find her.
No, that's all right. I believe that this time, Mitron went in search of something.
In search of something?
When cats feel that their life is nearly over, they look for a place to wait for the end. Isn't that what they say?
Wait, but what about...
It's okay. Mitron even came to say goodbye to me before she left. So, I don't think I'll need you to find her anymore.
Miss?
Besides, it's more or less the same for me. My day will eventually come too. And when it does, I hope I can rest in peace without making trouble for anyone else. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I did want to make sure I thanked you two again. It was nice to see you. Well, good day.
Wait, Miss, You're not alone. I'm certain of it.
Yes, you're right. No one is ever truly alone. Not as long as they continue to live in this world. See? I have the company of a fine young lady such as yourself. Bless you, dear girl. You have a kind heart. See you later.
Kiyoshi-san said that people live to be happy. Was Michan-san happy? Was Michan-san grateful to have been born? For what purpose was Michan-san born? Life. Where does it originate? Where does it go? What reason does life have to exist? Living means connecting with others. But all life eventually ends. Parting seems to be a natural and inevitable aspect of life. An unavoidable end. Life is cruel. I wonder, will I too someday have to part with you forever? I do want to live, but that's not the only thing. It's not just about becoming more human. It's about you. Being with you. What is this feeling? What do I want to do? I'm sorry for getting upset. I'm going to head back. Yes! Okay.
Мне даже интересно, насколько я там нафармил в итоге.
Hey,
Never felt like I never felt
I'm counting on you.
О, Сома.
Come to think of it.
with me.
Much obliged.
You gotta tell now.
Good to see you. What do you wanna sell in bulk?
Ебать.
Sure, it's a deal. You finished?
А, чуть-чуть пофармил.
Welcome. Creating a. What would you like?
I never felt like baby, still with me.
Что-то
What
как-то.
would you like?
I never felt like I never felt like
You seem different somehow. It's like you're all grown up now. I got my hands on some pretty. I'm sure this will
Эти
prove
фимиамы
to be
посмотрел.
useful. You like that? Have you just? We have a deal.
Давай защиты.
Did
Два.
that? We have a deal. How much?
Силы
All
еще
right, I'll
один.
trade you for this. You like that one? All right, you like that one? All right, I'll trade you for this. You like that one? Have you? All right, I'll trade you for this. How did that? All right, I'll trade you for this. Is that all you need? Come again.
Это там мессия. На.
You there?
Кого там надо, блять?
You live in a world where emptiness roams and chaos reigns. You struggle so fervently,
Пошел нахуй.
twinkling like stars in the night. Such delusion will not lead to deliverance. Why not join us in the Messiah and await the moment of salvation?
Я пока занят.
Time will not wait. If you wish to hear the voice of the Messiah, you must make haste. Welcome.
Два куплю. А, один максимум.
Come again, yeah?
Где эта хуйня? Вот оно. пускай ещё. Посмотрим, что там, блядь.
Now, go and speak to our savior.
Сейчас ему нож в бочину, бум.
Well, well, well. I do believe this is the first time you've ever visited me. I'm sure you are aware of the coming salvation. I understand your perspective. I'm certain you've realized it by now. We have no further reason to be enemies. Your efforts were all for naught. The Dark Hour will persist, and Nyx will bring an end to this planet. Fate has been decided. But there is no need to worry. We are simply being freed at last from the illusion of a future rife with betrayal. Nothing more, and nothing less. All you must do is embrace this truth. Do so, and I shall be your shepherd.
Пошел нахуй.
But of course, that's just the kind of person you are. So then, you intend to fight Nyx?
Huh?
I see. I scorn those who preach about the future with improvidence. The world does not need a script that is already written, nor does it want for charlatans who speak as though the future can be seized. What it needs is for the curtain to fall. If I just endure for now, if I can wait until tomorrow, these blind hopes for the future are the root of the people's suffering. They can never be saved because they look to a future that doesn't exist. It doesn't matter whether you can defeat Nyx or not. Why, you ask? Because you won't even be able to reach her. On the day of salvation, I will wait atop the Tower of Demise for Nyx to arrive. And be warned, if you dare to oppose me, I will show no mercy.
Oh. Yes. The wind is calm today. I don't detect the usual scent of the sea. I'm sorry about the other day. I think my heart is growing closer to that of a human. But because of that, I've realized something. The heart and body are inseparable. A human heart can only function properly within a human body. Have you ever come here alone with someone else before? Perhaps you gazed out at the view together and spoke quietly. Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious. I see. That makes sense. Many people depend on you. Actually, I've been a little worried. At school, I'm seen as a human girl. I was concerned that if I stayed too close to you, it could cause a misunderstanding. If that is the case, please tell me right away. I wouldn't want to prevent you from becoming closer to another person. The view from up here is beautiful. That must be why I sometimes see couples alone up here after school. They might be leaning against one another, or embracing racing? I never gave it a second thought before, but lately, it pains me to see them. I think I've come to realize that this is the kind of connection I can never have. As my heart grows more and more human, it only becomes clearer how much sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean I can actually become human. I've known this since the beginning. Yet... I'm sorry. I lost control of myself again. But I still care about you, and that won't ever change, no matter what happens. Even I find it strange. Why do I feel this way? Why are you so important to me? So this is... friendship. Oh, so that's it. I finally understand. I have another wish. One just as precious as my desire to live. But I don't know if it's something a machine like me can be allowed to have. Let's go home.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a winter's day seems clearer than it is during the summer? Maybe it's because the sun is lower in the sky, and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten so used to this view, but no two times is it ever exactly the same. You could say the same thing about one's day to day, and each life as well. The promised day is almost here, January 31st. Whenever I come up here, I get lost in my thoughts. I can't let it end like this. I want to protect it all. Thoughts like that. Since last time, I've tried thinking things through more rationally. I thought about that old lady and Michan-san, and Kyoshi-san as well. I wonder if Michan-san was alone until the moment of her death, somewhere no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people, but life is finite. Farewells are unavoidable. It's sad to think about, but you and I will have to part one day as well, and then I'll never be able to see you again. There are so many things in life I don't understand. It's filled with so much pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. And then they're gone, leaving you behind, leaving you alone. I am a machine. No matter how human my heart becomes, my body will never be flesh and blood. As long as I undergo maintenance and can replace my broken parts, I will exist indefinitely. But even so, I can understand this much. No two views are alike. No 2 days are the same. It's natural for everything to disappear, re-emerge, and constantly change. Life is both short and finite. That's what makes it so invaluable, and why one feels that it must be cherished. When you think about it, it's a miracle that 2 given people are able to ever meet in this chaotic flow of time and space. That's why we find happiness in forging bonds and relationships. I think that might be the true joy of being alive. It can be sad, but at the same time so warm. Beautiful, because it is destined to end. And that's why I mustn't hesitate any longer. I have to tell you my feelings. I want to spend time with you, to see new sights with you, to go to new places together, to share new experiences, to make far more memories. I know I'm being selfish. Your time is finite, and I know that someone like me shouldn't be taking it away from you. But even so, my wish is to be your closest friend. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I thought telling you how I felt would be enough for me. But hearing you say that makes me so happy. Thank you so much. I'll never forget the time we spent here today. We should start heading back. I wouldn't want my best friend to catch a cold from staying out too late.
Oh, welcome back.
Hey, dude!
Yep.
У тебя опять какая-то профориентация.
Huh? Yep.
Thank you very much. Could you come a little closer? Ah, right there. That should be good. Okay, here goes. Cheese? Oh, good. It came out nicely this time. I wasn't here when everyone took pictures last time. I've wanted to get one with you since. Technically, I could just capture video data through my eyes. But in that situation, I wouldn't be able to appear in the picture myself. it's a little late to be asking this, but do you like taking photos? Ah, what a relief. In that case, we should get a silly one next time. I think photographs are a truly amazing invention. They allow us to preserve a single moment in the endless flow of time. This technology was born from a desire to preserve the experiences that are precious to us. Until recently, I was sad about the fact that I am a machine, that I'm so different from other people. But after telling you my feelings, I realized something. There is one thing only a machine with a human heart can do, that only I can do. No matter how clear our photos and records are, they can't preserve our feelings. Data and memories aren't the same thing. Emotions can't be captured by a photograph. They can only continue to exist in our memories. But we'll all have to say goodbye eventually. And someday, our memories will fade. But I'm different. I'm going to keep my memories of everyone alive. Your experiences and feelings will continue to live on inside of me. I will never forget. Even if you all change, or if time ends up pulling us apart. Oh, yes. Will you take this? That's one of my parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I kept it hidden until recently, because it reminded me that I'm just a machine, but not anymore. Now, it's a symbol to show that I'll always remember you. This is the proof of my resolve. I want you to have it. I want you to know that as long as I'm here, I will never leave you, no matter how or when your life comes to an end. At that moment, I will be by your side. Everything that makes you who you are will live on in my memories. I am your friend, but I am also the machine that will keep your memory alive, because this is something only I can do.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Aeon Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Aeon within thyself.
Oh, hey, you two. We're home.
Oh, welcome back. Were you hanging out together?
We ran into each other at the station, and well, I would have felt bad just leaving Junpei behind there.
Uh-huh. You're just so thoughtful, aren't you?
So, what were you and Igus up to?
A picture? Why? Oh, yeah! Hai-chan wasn't there last time!
Oh, that's right. Why don't we all take a photo together since we're here?
Ooh, check it out! We got all the second years here! Alright, I'm in. Let's do it.
Sure, but who's gonna take it? I don't think we can fit all 5 of us. Well, I guess we could just take turns.
Okay. I'll take the first shot. Where does everyone want to stand?
Еще момент.
Hello. Thank you. Sorry for taking so long. I wanted to buy something to use as a secret ingredient in my cooking. But I couldn't really decide, and I wasn't sure how to use whatever I'd buy. Yes, you're right. I haven't even gotten the basics down yet. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. First thing I need to do is find something that I can actually make. I'm still having a lot of trouble getting things right, but I can't give up yet. Not after all your support. And it's not like I have any other redeeming qualities. No, that's not true at all. I mean, everyone in our group works hard, and beyond that, I think you all have something that you're good at. Not me. I mean, I guess I'm sort of good with machines, but that's it. It's honestly not worth mentioning. Really, I just happen to like them. It's not exactly something worth boasting about. When I was little, I remember my dad's hobby was to work on complicated sound equipment. He'd fix things like broken amplifiers or headphones that only played sound on one side. I've always loved watching him work on those things. That's probably why I was drawn to working with machines in the first place. But I don't think that would be very useful to repay everyone's kindness. Plus, if we do ever have any technical needs, like when we're fighting, then we've always got the Kirito group's support. Not to mention that I'm kind of embarrassed about it all. I mean, it's not a very feminine hobby. Leader. Thank you. I sure seem to talk about my problems a lot, huh? I wonder why it's so easy talking to you. I feel like you stop me from being so negative all the time. Actually, I might owe a lot to you in that sense. Oh, it's getting late. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk so much. Let's go home.
Oh, welcome back.
say. Thank you.
I see you're back.
Неделя осталось.
You know what? Yep.
Attention, please.
Let's begin, shall we? I'm not going to say much, though. In the end, it's your decision. All right, first question. After you graduate, are you planning on going to college or getting a job? I see. Well, if you've already thought about it and made your choice, then there's nothing else for me to say. What's most important is that the decision is yours, and yours alone. If someone else makes it for you, you'll regret it later. And then, you'll have to live with the consequences, whatever they may be. But, to be honest, I'm not that worried about you. You've really matured over this last year. In fact, you've changed so much, I almost don't even recognize you. Don't tell me you haven't noticed. What do you think has helped to bring about this change the most? I see. Well, whatever the reason, you should be proud of the young man you've become. That's all for now. I hope you have a successful third year. Let's see, who's next? Ah, Aige-san. Would you mind letting her know? Thank you.
Oh, the next one up for career consultation? That'd be Aige-san. She was just here a second ago, but I guess she went out.
Maybe she's on the roof? Seen her go up there alone every now and then. Sure. Good luck. So, do you think she's gonna go to college or get a job? She's full of mysteries, isn't she?
She's changed recently, though, don't you think? Like her expressions and stuff.
Again with that? You ever gonna stop thinking about hitting on girls?
I don't mean it like that. All I'm saying is...
Oh, I'm sorry I went off on my own. It's nothing, really. I just needed some time to think. After New Year's, when I had time to gather my thoughts, I realized something. When I fought Ryoji-kun that night, I got really scared when my consciousness began to fade. But that wasn't all. I was also confused and ashamed when I realized I couldn't defeat him. But I couldn't defeat him 10 years ago either, and I didn't have those feelings then. I really have changed. I've been thinking a lot about this change that's occurred in me. In the past, if I didn't understand something, I would just ask someone to explain it to me. But ever since I decided to live for myself, no one's been able to answer the questions I've been facing. But there's one thing that I do understand. The reason why I wanted to be close to you was so I could monitor death. But even though death is gone now, I still want to be by your side. I still don't know what it means to live yet, but I want to learn the answer. And I think I can if I'm with you. So please, please take me with you. I may not be strong enough, but I'll fight with everything I have. Please. Thank you.
Thank you. So, there's actually something I want you to try. And this time, it isn't just for a taste test. I think you'll actually be able to eat it. Wait, maybe I said the same thing last time.
Ну, было что-то похожее, да.
Now I mean it.
По крайней мере, съедобно.
Well, how is it? Really? Oh, I'm so glad. I finally got you to say it. You know how I said I was having trouble with cooking? Well, I decided to try and find a recipe that even I couldn't mess up. And after a lot of consideration, I thought maybe making rice balls is something I could handle. But then I got really absorbed in how simple they are to make, yet still so hard to master. I made some rice balls today in home economics class too. I know it's a little silly to make something so basic in high school, but it was all I could manage. But then, everyone in the class told me they were really good though. Anyways, I've been really looking forward to have you try one. I wanted you to see how much progress I've made, because I don't think I could have made it this far without you. Thanks. I know I've said this before, but when I'm with you and the rest of the team, I'm able to see things more positively. And I think the most important thing is the feeling of wanting to make others happy. That might be the reason why I made such good rice balls. because I was thinking about who was going to eat them. Of course! Just let me know anytime you want some. I just wanted to say thank you so much. Really. So it turns out there's actually a trick to making good rice balls. The first thing to note is while you're washing the rice, welcome back. No! What? So,
Прям-таки любой ценой. Я, наверное, фулку только успею еще поднять и все. И то, если сейчас не начнут у меня дни отнимать каким-то образом. Сейчас опять какие-нибудь экзамены придумают, блять. Подобную херню. Что там хоть вообще, кстати, со связями-то? Вот фолку подниму, да. Все. Еще месяцок бы. Остальные бы добил. Блять, а фуки-то нет. Ой, какая печаль. Это и нет.
Yo!
All right.
Hey, I just got a text from Kaz. It's for you, but he wanted you to know ASAP, so he texted me too. It says, come to Iwatorai Station. What is that guy thinking? He skipped practice today too.
Whoa, where's the fire? Yuko was pissed, wasn't she? I've missed a lot of practice lately. I should have told you last time, but my x-ray results, the muscles and tendons around my knee are inflamed. The doctor said if I keep pushing it that I won't be able to walk anymore. He said I strained it too hard during practice. It's so freaking stupid. I want to win, so I have to practice.
Вот тебе нужно отдыхать. Как бы мышцам-то надо отдых давать.
That's not an excuse. Every minute, every second counts. I can't waste any more time. Promised I'd win at next year's meet and become the #1 athlete in Japan. Yeah, I made a promise. My nephew got into an accident, and his legs got messed up, and now he can't walk. But if he goes through rehab, he might be able to recover. He says the rehab hurts too much, though, so he doesn't want to do it. He's only 5, you know? There's still so much he hasn't done yet. So I made a deal with my nephew. Just, don't laugh, okay? If I become #1 in Japan, he'll agree to go through rehab. That's why I have to win this meet. so I can make it to nationals.
Колено-то твое как? План-то охуенный.
Thanks for caring, man. But I can't worry about that now. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
Будешь переживать, когда
For all the
ноги
depressing
откажут.
conversations. It's really tough keeping it all bottled up. You were the only one I could talk to.